Week 2 of Glorious Eras is here, and this time it is a Madrid week. We've got almost every Madrid legend in the Galacticos era, and then we've also got few live Madrid players. There are few cards here that are worth claiming, and obviously we will go through every single card except the 112s. We'll rank them in 3 categories: dub, mid or L, based on their stats, attributes and shard prices. Let's get started. First of all, we have R9 for 2000 shards, 115 OVR striker. Now the hype around this card is the main reason why EA Sports actually priced this card for 2000 shards. Now, is he worth 2000 shards is a whole different question, and I do have an answer for that. But first, let's check out his stats and attributes. Nothing wrong here. He's very fast, shooting will always be very high, dribbling stats are very high as well, good physical, 135 strength, 130 heading, high low work rates, and roulette as his base skill move. Now, one thing that you will notice here is he is missing a lot of traits compared to his previous card, and that in my opinion is a daylight robbery, a scam from EA Sports. But thankfully he still has 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. Elastico is very effective in game right now, and I think this R9 is going to be absolutely cooking with that skill move. Now his previous card cost 2000 shards as well, and he wasn't that great in game. We will definitely be trying him out on our live stream, so stay tuned for that. In my opinion, if you are looking for a striker, you should definitely explore other options. 2000 shards is a lot of shards, especially in a time where they upgrade OVR each month. So you might find yourself replacing this R9 next month when they increase the max OVR to 117. Keeping all things in mind, especially his shard prices, R9 is going to be our mid-tier card. Next we have Luis Figo for 1000 shards, a crazy good looking right wing, 115 OVR as well. Stats wise, he looks like a beast. He's very pacey, 146 acceleration, agility is also very high, 145, shooting is great, passing is decent. He's also got decent physical, high medium work rates and roulette. They've also given him flare trade, and I have a feeling that his step over might be a little quicker than other right wings. He's definitely on the taller side, 5'11". Weak foot and skill move rating is also not an issue. His stamina is decent as well, and then you can also play this card at right mid. The only problem with this card is he's right footed. Other than that, he looks absolute perfection, so Luis Figo is going to be our dub tier card. Next up we have Raul for 1000 shards. Once again, a great looking card, nothing wrong with him. Now this is his normal version. He also gets a signature edition, which obviously is far superior, at least in terms of stats, but this card is also not that far off. Great pace, good shooting, good dribbling stats, good physical for a number 9, high medium work rates, roulette, and then obviously he's 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Now I have played with signature Raul, and that card is insane. He's very quick and has got decent step over burst, and I think this card is going to be more or less the same, but definitely not as good as his signature edition. Now this card does cost you half the price as R9, and if you want to save yourself some shards, then going for Raul is not a bad option, so Raul is going to be our dub tier card. Next up we have Fernando Hierro for just 650 shards, 114 OVR center back, making him the best deal of the week. Look at the stats on this card, boys. Very high acceleration, 123, good reaction stats, defensive stats are elite, good physical as well, high defensive work rates, power header, dives into tackle. He's got everything that you could ask for in a center back. His previous card was an absolute demon in game, and I have a feeling this card is going to be no different, and I think a lot of us will be eyeing to claim him, including myself. And like I said, 650 shards for a card like this is a great deal, so Fernando Hierro is going to be our dub tier card. Next we have Morientes for 500 shards. Now there is a reason this card costs only 500 shards, and that is this card looks very underwhelming, not that great. Pace is absolute king in this game, there is no compromises there, and unfortunately this guy is not the quickest, only 120 pace. Dribbling stats are also very mediocre, his shooting is very high, physical he's good, high medium work rates, roulette and power header. I guess he's your cross and lob type of strikers. If your gameplay is that, then surely you can claim him. Other than that, I have very low expectations. I don't think this card is going to be any good in the game, so Morientes is going to be our mid-tier card. Next we have Dani Carvajal for 600 shards. Now everything about this card looks perfect. He's fast, he's got decent pace, very high reactions, good defensive stats, good physical for a defender, until you see his work rates, which are medium work rates are not best for any defender, especially for a fullback, so that's a huge red flag. But I think there are and there will be better right back options in the game. Claiming Danny Carvajal is not the best decision that you can make, so he's going to be our mid-tier card. Next we have Guti for 450 shards. A nice looking playmaking center mid. As you guys can see by his stats, he's got very high dribbling. Judging by his stats, he's got very high passing, decent dribbling as well. Physical is not the greatest. 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He's 6'1", decent height for a center mid. Roulette, high medium work rates. Checks a lot of boxes, but still missing some of the things to be the complete box-to-box center mid. Physical and defending are not the best, but other than that, he looks okay. So Guti is going to be our mid-tier card. After that, we have David Beckham for 1250 shards. Now, David Beckham as a right mid is a far superior card than David Beckham as a center mid. And the reason I see that right mid always has better stats than his center mid, especially his pace and dribbling. Shooting is also very good, and then passing will always be phenomenal. Physical is also not that bad, 110 strength, high medium work rates, roulette, and always has whole bunch of traits. His weak foot and skill move rating is also not an issue, and then his stamina is also decent for a wide midfielder or any midfielder. Additionally, you can also play him as center mid, so that's a dub. And I think most people will claim this card just to use him as a center mid, which is not a bad option considering he's got good stats and good work rates for that. He's not your Hullet box-to-box type midfielder, but he is your more attacking midfielder option. But 1250 shards is kind of expensive. 1000 shards would have been a perfect price for this, but he's still worth it in my opinion. So David Beckham is going to be our dub tier card. Next we have Iker Casillas for 1000 shards, 115 OVR goalkeeper. Now stats wise, this card looks insane. He's got 140 plus every key stats, but unfortunately his height lets him down. He's 6'1". That is definitely not the best height for a GK. And then he also does not have the long throw trait, which is another miss. 6'4" or 6'3" is the bare minimum for goalkeepers to be actually good in the game. Stats is not everything when it comes to GK, so unfortunately Iker Casillas is going to be our L tier card. Next up we have Vinicius Junior for 1200 shards, arguably the best attacker in the game right now. Now I have been using his both Ballon d'Oro cards, and both of those cards are absolutely demon in game. This guy has the fastest step over in game, and then he's also got 5-star skill move rating, which again is very OP. Stats also look insane, very PC, 146 pace, 140 plus every key dribbling stat. Shooting is very good, high work rates, and lane change as his base skill move, which is far superior than having a rainbow as the base skill move. I prefer roulette as base skill move, but lane change is also not a bad option. And then he obviously has 4-star weak foot, so no problems there. And you can also play this card as a striker. It just doesn't get better than this. If you want yourself the best left wing out there, you should definitely go for Vinicius Junior. Sure, 1200 shards is a bit expensive, but I think he's absolutely worth it. So Vinicius Junior is going to be our dub tier card. Next we have Claude Makelele for 650 shards. Feels like yesterday I reviewed his card, and now we have another Makelele. This one does look better, at least stats wise. Good pace, good reaction stats, good defensive stats, very high physical, 143 strength. Passing is not the best, low high work rates, best work rates for a CDM, dives into tackle trade, backing everything that you can ask for in a CDM. Offensively, once again, he offers absolutely nothing, and 650 shards for a CDM like this is not a bad option. So Claude Makelele is going to be our dub tier card. Next we have Federico Valverde for 800 shards. Looks like an insane box-to-box center mid if you ignore his skill move rating. I mean, the stats are insane. He's fast, good long shots, good passing, decent dribbling, good defensive stats, good physical as well, high work rates, dives into tackle, 4-star weak foot, max stamina. Everything is perfect except he isn't. And the reason I say that, I have had bad experience with this Federico Valverde. I claimed his greatest captain's card, and I didn't like him that much. He's not that agile in game, and he also doesn't contribute much in the midfield, so I would definitely stay away from this card. So Federico Valverde is going to be our mid-tier card. Next we have Michael Owen for 600 shards. Now this card might be going under the radar because I think he will have a very quick step over. He's very PC, 144 acceleration, 136 agility, good shooting stats, good physical as well, high medium work rates, roulette as his base skill move, and then he's got 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. No problems with his stats and attributes, and like I said, he is going to be very good with step overs because of his small build. He's 5'8", a very good cheap beast option. If you are down bad on shards, then Michael Owen could be your serious striker option, so he's going to be our dub tier card. That's going to be it for today, boys. boys, comment down your thoughts and opinions about Glorious Eras Week 2. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.